The public test server for RoadCraft is live now, and here is everything you can expect to see in RoadCraft in September. Keep in mind, every single thing that I'm going to show you in this video is not in the actual game right now, and they are in the PTS of RoadCraft, and they could receive a change. With that said, let's get to the first thing we're going to get in RoadCraft, hard mode. Hard mode in RoadCraft apparently is going to be a bit difficult from a SnowRunner. So now when you start a new game, the game will give you the difficulty options. With these options, you can enable or disable some of the things that you want to see in the game. Now, what are these options? The first one is the limited fuel option. With this option, if you turn it on, you have a fuel consumption system in the game, which is something that the RoadCraft players wanted for a long time. In this fuel consumption system, you can't tell, at least right now, how much fuel you're burning at the time. But next to that fuel bar, which is telling you how much fuel you have left in your truck, there is an icon. On that icon, red arrows pointing down would appear, and the more arrows you have, the more fuel you are burning at the time. Things like going in reverse or enabling all-wheel drive will add an arrow to that icon and you will burn more fuel. Second one is the convoy difficulty. Convoys dynamically deform terrain over time, making route maintenance an ongoing challenge. Third option, fewer convoys. Half as many convoys, but with double rewards per trip. And the next option is the gearbox, which is another thing that players of RoadCraft always wanted. With this gearbox, if you enable it, you have access to high gear, neutral, low gear, reverse, and your automatic. Now, the next options have different levels, like fuel cost, bridge cost, economy modifiers, realistic quarry zones, and recovery rules. For fuel, easy level means fuel costs nothing. Normal fuel has the same price everywhere, and hard fuel cost varies randomly within a set range. For the bridge costs, it's kinda the same idea. Easy, it's 30% less, normal is just unchanged, and tough is 30% more. The economy modifiers is the XP and cash you make. With the easy level, you make double the cash and XP, normal is unchanged, and tough rewards are reduced. For the realistic quarry zones, as you can see on the screen, the zone of the quarry is going to get smaller and smaller based on what level of difficulty you're going for. If you go for the really tough one, the zone is going to be very small. And it's the same for your mobile quarry too. For recovery rules, the normal is the default setting. But if you go for the harder levels, like hard or impossible, the amount of money you need to spend on recovery is going to increase by a lot, up to 10,000, and you cannot recover to your service vehicles. And the last option is the vehicle cost. The harder level you go for, the more expensive the vehicles are when you want to purchase them. So this is basically the hard mode and every option it's going to bring to the game. Now, I'm going to quickly show the new vehicles we're going to get in RoadCraft. The first one is Armiger Thunder Expedition. It's a new scout, and the main difference of this one and the other variant of this vehicle is the fact that this one has access to extra fuel. You can use this fuel to refuel your own truck or other nearby trucks. And it has better stats compared to the other Armiger Thunder. Next vehicle is Mule T1 Trailblazer. It's similar to your normal Mule T1, but it has better stats, mostly better stability. As you can see, some of the things like tires are different from the normal mule, and it has things like spare wheel and boxes of, I would assume, repair parts on the roof rack. So maybe in near future we're going to get a damage system too. But it doesn't have extra fuel. Next vehicle is a new variant of Tega 6455B bridge layer. You can use this truck to put a bridge anywhere you want. To my knowledge, once you put a bridge down on the ground, you cannot pick it back up. And if you want to purchase a new bridge, you can do that from your garage for 4 steel beams. The next vehicle is a Scout, and it's a rusty vehicle, the TUZ-119 Mod. It's a new Scout vehicle we're going to get. Next vehicle is Vostok MU-97 Ant. It's a bridge layer similar to Tega 6455B bridge layer, but the bridge length is 12 meters. So compared to Tega 6455B bridge, this one is way bigger. That one is 6 meters, this one is 12 meters. And this vehicle has 2 variants, a rusty variant and a restored variant. And the last vehicle is another variant of the Wayfarer, the fuel carrier Wayfarer. So it's like your normal Wayfarer, but instead of having a sideboard semi-trailer, you have a fuel carrier semi-trailer. And with this fuel carrier, you can have 10,000 liters of fuel. And these are the vehicles we can expect to see in RoadCraft. Now, for the last thing, we have 2 new maps, the contamination and washout. For the contamination map, you have 39 objectives to complete and 22 side objectives. The details of this map is, the train was transporting chemicals when sudden seismic activity led to a soil collapse. The subsequent hazardous spill threatens the environment in the area, and you're tasked with mitigating the damage. This mission involves both direct intervention, like scouting and removing chemical waste, and indirect assistance with the water purification process. For the next map, Washout, you have 32 objectives to complete and 11 side objectives. The map details for this map is, after the recent incident at the dam, a large part of the water reached a nearby swamp where multiple drilling sites are located. With the already difficult task of setting up rigs in a swamp now complicated by the rising water level, the workers were evacuated, while most of their equipment was left behind. Your job is to recover the most sensitive gear and contain the flooding of the construction sites. And that is it for this video. I see you in the next one.